On January 11th, 1944, a B-17 bomber collided with another aircraft hidden in storm clouds over Greece. The tail section, with one man still inside, was ripped away from the rest of the plane at 19,000 feet. He had no parachute, no control, nothing but 4 miles of empty sky beneath him. This is the true story of Sergeant James Raley, the man who fell 4 miles and lived. James Raley grew up on a Kentucky farm, the eighth of 9 children. He joined the Army in 1936, years before the war began, and saw his first combat in North Africa. When the fighting there ended, restless and looking for purpose, he volunteered for one of the most dangerous jobs in the entire Air Corps, tail gunner on a B-17 Flying Fortress. On January 11th, 1944, 21 B-17 bombers flew toward Piraeus Harbor in Greece. Storm clouds swallowed the formation whole. Visibility dropped to almost nothing. In that blindness, 2 bombers from a separate group drifted directly into the path of Raley's squadron. There was no time to react. The aircraft collided nearly head-on at 19,000 feet. The collision tore his aircraft's tail section away completely. Raley reached for his parachute, but the wreckage was spinning too violently to strap it on. For nearly 15 minutes, he fell almost 4 miles, trapped inside broken metal, watching the sky and earth spin past in a blur. He prayed. He said goodbye to his family in his mind. He was certain he was about to die. By some impossible combination of luck and physics, the broken tail section floated downward like a falling leaf instead of dropping straight down. It crashed into a clump of pine trees on a Greek hillside and slowed just enough. Raley survived. When he forced open the bulkhead door, there was nothing beyond it. No plane, no crew, just open air. 8 of his fellow airmen were gone. His injuries were almost unbelievably minor. A sore back, a small cut on his chin. He made his way down the hillside and was taken in by Greek Orthodox priests sheltering other survivors. The full scale of the disaster became clear in the days that followed. 8 bombers destroyed, 64 men killed. Only 17 survived. Raley was the only one who fell without a parachute and lived. Raley recovered, was awarded the Air Medal, and his classified report stayed sealed for almost 30 years. But the most surprising part of his story is what he did next. He went back to flying. He served through Korea and Vietnam, rising to lieutenant colonel. After the war, he personally visited the families of every crewmate who didn't survive, and later wrote his own account, titled simply, "I Fell 4 Miles and Lived." James Raley lived until 1999, decades after he should have died falling through open sky with no parachute. He made peace with death during that fall, and then he chose to fly again anyway. Whether it was luck, physics, or fate, his story remains one of the most extraordinary survival accounts of the Second World War. If you want more untold stories, the history book's almost lost. Subscribe, because the real stories are always more incredible than fiction.